Hi everybody, welcome once again to Tuesday Riffs with Tim. Today I want to talk to you guys about, and I've talked about stuff like this before. This is a different thing today. It's about motif. This is a groove motif thing, and it's going to involve thinking about a couple of things. It's going to be thinking about some chord shapes that you may or may not be familiar with, and it's going to involve sort of trying to think like a drummer. As far as the chords, let's go ahead and just look at these real quick, because there's not a whole lot. There's not a whole bunch of chords in this. This is based around like a kind of a blues tonality, although the groove is like 16th notes funk. And you're in E. It's got an E dominant E7 tonality, so your key chord is E7, and I like doing an E7 add 9 like that. So there's your root note, third, seventh, and then if you make a bar across those top three strings, you got a pretty hip sounding key chord for this groove. And I like to throw this little, I don't know if that is a 13 or what. Yeah, it is. Anyway, so that's your key chord, and then I'm doing like a dominant chord for the 4 chord too, so it's A7, but it's not a typical, it's a 13. So here's the root, there's the dominant, there's the third, and then I'm making a little bar, and that's what makes that a 13th chord. That's pretty cool. Jimi Hendrix liked to use those, but you run into them all the time. And then for the 5 chord, I use a pretty typical chord substitution for a B7. Technically, I guess you would call this an E flat minor 7 with a flat 5, but I just call it a B7. Anyway, and then so there's your chords outlined, and then beyond that, we just want to think like a drummer. If you can do this groove just with your strings damped, and then just put in the needed rhythmic space, and you'll be all set. The groove is like.